And welcome back to the Old Dub Shop. First, we're going to catch up straight on the SEMA build, but before we do any of that, let's just pick up where we left off. Circuit into VWs, you probably know who Ricky is, but I'll let him introduce himself.
Yeah, hi, I'm Ricky James. I've been around for a while. I've been friendly with Spence for many years. He's helped me out on all sorts of scenarios, VW scenarios with the Samba and whatnot. I've got a new project for him today. He's going to sand this today. But we've popped down to have a look at this beetle he's been ranting on about. I'm very excited. I've never seen it.
But just before we do that, let's have a look around this beast.
How mad is that? And look, no B pillar.
And a sliding door.
Ah, that's nuts, isn't it? And it's got torsion bars on the back. Yeah, odd. You're going to have fun. There's two sets of shocks there. I think those ones are the ones that are compatible with the front of this. And then the torsion bar is out, two splines, back down.
The underbody must be so strong, because obviously, I know it's kind of, what's the word I'm looking for? But there's a lot.
Dangerous?
Yeah!
Cool bit of kit. I didn't realise they made them that early.
No, 82 they started making them.
Really?
Yeah.
What is this one?
87. A challenge for Spencer if he kind of decides, a bit like James Bond. No, not James Bond. Mission Impossible. If he decides to do so.
Choose to accept it.
Yeah. And that is make those doors open. You know, like a split. The doors open flat against the body.
Yeah.
I want the front doors to do that.
Go all the way round.
Yeah, and then slide that door back on both sides. It's going to look wicked driving around. It shows.
Absolutely. Yeah, I've got my hinge yet.
Yeah.
Just a little pop on the front wing.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's cool.
Got it. Right.
Right, now the coffees are finished and everyone's caught up. Let's have a look.
Oh my god. I love it. I love the fact that the dents have stayed in situ.
Yeah, got to keep all the crispy.
Oh my goodness. And what year is this?
This is 1950.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Quite an early car.
So originally a 25 horse.
I would assume so.
Yeah.
Tell you the truth, I don't know a great deal about early stuff.
But knowing Spencer, it's not going to stay at 25 on the race seats. Holy cow. Oh, look, I can see a dump valve. So it's going to be a turbo, I presume.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think it's kind of off the top of your work. Can you remember, is it 2110? I think?
It is 2110 turbo injection and
2110 turbo injection.
What else is going on back here? Is this an air ride?
so we can have a look.
Yeah, it's all right. So it's still in the process of being cleared.
Right.
So we've still got some massive engineering going on, but
How much metalwork was involved?
an insane amount. So we had,
I'm going to say look up.
Oh my god.
yeah, the cage done by DJ over at Bone Shakers
Fabulous.
a little while ago.
What's on the star? Is that just a feature?
Well,
Yeah.
it's America, baby.
It's a one-star state in Texas. Love it. Love the roll cage. Just look at the split dash, man. How cool is that?
And we've included the Haltech system.
I'm loving that.
We're actually in that tuned by Mr. Wayne Penrose.
Yeah, I'm Wayne Penrose from Wayne Penrose Volkswagen in Australia.
He is doing it online as we're in the shop via satellite and actually doing it as live.
Incredible. So it's old school, but not.
Probably got more tech in it than most cars.
Wicked. I'm loving the door cards. The door cards back there, they're amazing.
I think that's a local chap as well, isn't it?
It is, yes. Friend of Spencer's. I can't remember the guy's name, to be honest with you, but look, right, did all the big roll
love the way
did all the nice stuff.
I love the way the press down with the door cards match the seats with the perforations and whatnot. That's
Yeah.
really cool. The trim in here is stunning as well.
Very cool
I mean, the
stuff.
carpet and the headline. And the headline is stunning.
So it's a company called VHS Trimming. The interior did the headliner, carpeting, all that. We have got some nice boxes that hide all of this at the back that are carpeted to match as well. We have run the engine up, but we had insanely high oil pressure. We were running very heavy oil.
Right.
So it's too thick when it's cold.
Who built it?
John Wallcliffe did the engine.
Okay.
And we built it up from there. I think it came basically long block from John Wallcliffe. It's 2110. Turbo, obviously with the Haltech system, as Dan said, Wayne Penrose in Australia is setting up the tune and stuff for us remotely.
And what sort of BHP are you expecting from that?
I really don't know. I don't think any of us know quite yet.
Well, this turbo is probably going to be around 200, isn't it?
I would have thought 180 or 2, something like that.
Fantastic. Okay.
God, he's good at getting the names in, isn't he?
Yeah.
Love
well,
that.
That's good. Because, you know, people have obviously put a lot of work into this. I love that. I kept the original batwing steering wheel. That's so cool.
Absolutely.
So cool. And the paintwork is mental.
It's pretty wild, isn't it?
It's mental.
It's pretty wild. We've been sort of, toying with trying to get everything right. So it was a very heavily patinaed car as it came. Obviously, there's been a hell of a lot of work's gone on to get it all solid and together again. But yeah, like the fact that this is all crumpled in, the bonnet I think has been pulled straight where it was all caved in.
That's the first thing I noticed when I walked in. The first thing I noticed was the fact that you kind of kept its heritage, its life history, by having all these indentations and dents. And I can see you've done a lot of straightening out. So did it have a heavy? Or was it just kind of? Where did it come from? I mean, what state was it in when you got it?
Well, when Spencer went and picked it up from Poland, it was a relatively complete body, fairly stoved in. I genuinely cannot remember quite how bad it was because it went out of house for a long time.
Right.
We've had it back for a little while now, but it's gets put aside every now and again, gets shelved. So I can't remember just how bad it was, but it was surprisingly solid. I mean, with the rear window reveals for the splits, that was all intact from what I know.
I'm just curious to what's going on with these colours here because I can see almost like a chestnut brown. I can see like a dark bluey greeny colour going on. So what was the original colour of the car?
So we haven't quite figured it out, but we know the original paint.
Yeah, because it was that bad.
There's so much going on. Yeah. So the original paint,
no paint.
I think this is.
You can imagine, can't you?
I think the inside of this door is a colour match because I don't think this door was original to the car, but this stuff we believe that's the original paint. So there's obviously over the years there's been various coats shot over it.
Right.
Not for a long time until I started doing some bits with it. So this green, if you ask me, it's kind of similar to Java, but this green was something that I made up myself from scratch. So the darker green that's over it. The majority of the car when we got it, aside from the roof was nigh on fully white.
Right.
Which was done a long time ago. A lot of it was missing.
The thing is, you probably had your work cut out because, let's be honest, up until a few decades ago, it was Eastern Europe, wasn't it? It was part of Russia, Poland. So getting parts and everything for cars like that has been impossible. And the thing is, I've seen buses come from the Eastern Bloc back in the day, and they're held together with anything they could get their hands on, really.
Yeah, absolutely.
So for it to look like this after being gone through all that is pretty incredible.
Well, this is the interesting thing is, when we actually got it in, I ended up shed tons of white off of it.
Right.
Yeah,
but the thing,
well, that probably protected it.
Well, this is the thing is, and it was weird actually because a lot of it had this really waxy kind of. I don't know what it was. It was almost like undercoat.
Yeah.
But covering things like
Underfeet.
on the roof and all those sort of things. So preserved it.
It's been
just as well. That's all I can say. Because obviously the roof was at least the manual work, probably.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, there's been quite a bit of power beating going on, isn't there?
Yeah.
Like I said before, it's just it all adds, doesn't it? It all adds to the authenticity.
Yeah.
Because it looks like it's had a hard life, but it's now in a situation where it's protected and good to go for another,
God knows how long.
Yeah. It's never going to get any worse, let's be honest.
Yeah. So given that it's looking pretty slick at the moment, but given that we want to make it like glass,
right?
Aside from the super rough bit, it's got I've got 6 coats of clear on it already.
Wow.
We're going to go for 12, so that there's plenty of material to work with. Obviously, flat and polish the absolute of it, and get it as classy as possible. Things like the roof and the wings, they'll go nice.
Yeah.
You can only go so far with that, given that you're going to end up knocking high points back.
It is what it is.
Take it away. We don't want to take anything away from it now.
And what's the plan, to race it?
Yes, I mean, so the car is going. We've only got a couple of weeks left. We're shipping it over to the States. Yeah, not even seen about it yet.
Oh my good God.
Like we say, injection, turbo, we've had all sorts of...
Injection and turbo?
Yes.
Oh, it's going to run 200 brake, isn't it? It's got it all
Yeah.
day long. Look at that. And what are you going to do about the rear balance and the rear
Deck lid, yeah.
You're gonna not have it?
Just not have it.
Not have one.
So we do have, the car did come with the original deck lid.
But you don't want to chop it.
Realistically, it's going to have so much of it cut away
Yeah.
to be able to get it to go on. Even with big standoffs and stuff, it's just not worth doing. You'll only end up with a little bit of it there. It's not worth cutting away.
Yeah.
Obviously not going to run a balance either. We did have a plan in mind to do something cool with the original bumper, but I think we're going to run it without now as well, because the screamer pipe comes out basically right over the iron.
Right.
So.
And I can see that from inside that there's some arch work been done in the rear arches. Is that for big drag tyres?
Yeah, effectively it's been tubbed out. So if we go that side, full air ride. So
was just
it's an
looking at
airlift system, banks on
Looking at where the torsion bars would normally have been, and there's some trick stuff going on in there. My goodness.
Yeah.
Dude, there's no space in there whatsoever.
There's not a lot left, is
God.
there? But it drops right down, so we've got running boards on the floor.
Of course
with
it
fully
does.
aired out. Yeah.
This is the old dub shop. How else could it possibly be?
Yeah.
I'm
We did also have these original steels banded on the backside, so we can run bigger meat.
Yes.
But
Yeah.
keep the original look.
Keep the original arches.
With the road joints and what have you, when it's all the way down, there's very, very little camber. You know how they came in.
Yeah.
There's very little camber, so we can keep tyre on the road. So yeah.
This is taking things to another level for this place, isn't it?
Absolutely.
I mean, the oval was a work of art in itself, the green oval.
Yes, yeah.
But this is just on a different. This is on a different hemisphere, really, isn't it?
It is.
a higher plane of existence.
Yeah. You know, even that trick, fan shrouds. I mean, where's that come from?
So that is a down the middle fan shroud. I cannot remember. I believe it's a chap out in the state. Again, Dan will have to put the links up.
It kind of almost looks like it's designed specifically for injection, because you can still get the injectors in the
Yes.
side. So
Yes, it is.
kind of
Yeah.
looks slightly narrower, and I'm loving all the way the air is circulated by that fan.
Yeah.
It just looks. It looks. I don't know. It all looks right, doesn't it?
It does, it just makes sense. We are going to have this boost pipe remade because we need bung welded in for our air sensor.
Right.
I think we're probably going to run with that at the moment, get the bung welded in to get it tuned up.
Yeah.
But then we are going to have it made with the pipework flowing in, so it's all got a bit of better flow rather than being at a T-junction.
Development. That's going to go on for a while, I would imagine.
Exactly, there's always going to be changes made.
So this is Spencer's car. It's not a client's car.
No, Spencer's car, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Good boy.
Been in the works for a very long time. Like I say, it's been shelved every now and again, but we're down to the last couple of weeks now, so I think in about 2 weeks' time, we're putting it on the water, shipping it to the States.
Oh.
So this is going to SEMA show.
Ah.
Yeah, so it's-
now it all makes sense.
Going on the MST standard SEMA show, obviously we've got the MST parts and stuff.
And where's that?
In Las Vegas.
No, when?
Oh, when? I don't know what the dates are.
Next year then.
What?
It's November 4th.
November 4th, is it
Oh, is
right?
it?
So it's this year, but obviously it needs a bit of time.
You've still got some. You've got to get on with it, basically.
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing,
we
we're
need to,
shipping out in September, so we've only got like 3 weeks on the water when it's actually shipped.
Yeah.
Right.
So, like, to get the extra time,
That's SEMA is invite only, isn't it? It's trade.
very much so.
incredible show.
Yeah,
It's
'cause-
I
it's
can't-
another level, really.
I think they'll like it.
drive it across the desert
Oh.
to Vegas.
Oh.
It's going to stay in the States for about a year as well.
Right, just going to stop you there for 30 seconds. Alex pointed out something pretty exciting, actually, is the fact that we are going to be leaving the car in America for about a year. While we're there, we're going to basically put the car into different shows across America. Obviously, America's a very, very large country, so we won't be able to make every single one. However, we'll probably try our best to hit the big ones, things like Octo, for example. So if you want to see where the car ends up, where we go, all the little bits in between, please follow, like, and subscribe, and hit that notification if you can as well. God, that was smooth. That was almost like a YouTuber or something. Anyway, back to it.
Stay in the States for about a year as well, because he wants to go and do like Octo and things like that.
Okay.
So he's going to leave it there. He's got some people that handle it for him over that end. So go to SEMA, do a bit of cruising around and what have you, and then he's going to bounce back over and take it to some of the various
And do you know
meetups.
what I've just noticed? 1950, right? Right-hand drive.
Yes.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Didn't even think about that myself, to tell you the truth.
I mean, you could get them, but it was unheard of, really. And I think they would have had to have been converted by the dealership or something like that. Because I don't know whether they went to South Africa in right-hand drive. I'm not sure.
Potentially. Like I say, I'm not that clued up on the early stuff.
There were some early ones that went to Ireland as well. But
Yeah, the ones in Ireland I think were box crate, if that makes sense. So they were literally flat packed and then sent.
yeah, a bit like the ones to Australia.
Yeah.
Yeah, love it. Absolutely love it. I don't know whether I want to drive across the desert in it with these seats.
Well, that's the thing. I told him he's going to have to get some covers, otherwise he's going to get scorch marks on his back.
Yeah.
It's got to be a calendar for well, isn't it? I think.
You know what? I've got to stand back and have a look at this because when I came around the corner and saw it, it's just crazy.
It's quite interesting. I'm glad we've managed to get the paint to all look uniform because we did, like I say this, I'm sure you can pop into the video some of the photos of it before. This door wasn't matted, it wasn't original to the car, so it had some of the darker green paint on it, but it was basically a sky blue colour.
Right.
Didn't match, the roof was white.
Dude, just getting a 50 door alone, you
Yeah.
know, you have to make do because they're not common.
I mean, I know how much
Common
hardware
food.
expenses put into sourcing all the little bits down to every bit of trim, the semaphore switch, things like that. You know what it can be like with early stuff.
Yeah, it's a nightmare.
Hard
And-
to find and not cheap either.
Well, yeah, impossible to find, and when you do find it, take out a mortgage. You know, even that.
Yeah.
Just looking at that pod, that speedo pod. You know, you look at it probably 500 quid
Yeah.
all day long.
Yeah.
Easy. Ah, love it. That's Safari front window.
Yeah, very cool. Obviously, I've left that mask up, given that there's still more clear going on. But yeah, we've got the Safari, and looks pretty badass with the Safari as well.
I'll bet.
Mike had to, one of our guys had to modify the brackets for the sliders on
they
the side there
interrupted
because it was
the-
in the cage.
Yeah, roll cage.
So that's been extended in. All functions really nice and smooth now. So
How much movement have you got on the air ride?
nigh on all the way up. You can go almost to standard height, and like I say, late right.
An independent front and rear, or all the same?
4-way. I believe it's 4-way.
Oh.
Yeah. So we can 3-wheel it.
Oh.
We had it parked out there when we first started airing it up. We could 3-wheel it. It lifted front wheel off the ground like.
You need some
like
sport
a low
wheels for it.
Yeah.
Absolutely love it. I can't wait to see it drive. And I can't wait to hear it. Phenomenal.
Absolutely.
Even little dents like this, great, you just left them.
They've got to stay.
Gotta stay.
Things like that got to stay if you
Do
ask
you know
me.
what, every dent, my bus is the same, all the dents, I don't care because every dent's got a story.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Oh, we could have got the local farmer to get his shotgun on it.
No, I think it's not enough patina. Not enough patina. Well done, boys. I'm very impressed. Spence, good work, mate. You've gone one step beyond, I think, with this. And it sounds like it was horrific, to be fair.
It was in pretty rough shape. Better than you'd imagine for the age, but it's had so much go into it at this point. I mean, you know what it's like yourself. So much has gone into it, aside from the modifications.
I just know what these Eastern European cars were like. You know,
Yeah.
they've just been beaten to death, basically. And to bring it back and get it on the road and race it, that's just mental.
I think it will need some passes down the drag strip at some point. Maybe
Definitely.
when it's in the States, you know.
Definitely.
That'd be quite
Oh,
cool.
and in the UK. Come on,
Yeah.
it's a UK car now, so it has to go to the pod and do its thing.
Yeah,
and I'll be there. I'll be
Too
there.
right.
Just want to say a big thank you and a big shout out to Mr. James giving us the big seal of approval. Well, we better get on and finish the paint job, I guess.
Great, doesn't it? Looks like that, doesn't it?
That's ridiculous.
Very much it.
next time on the Old Dub Shop. What's happened, Mr. Spence?
I should have went with what I said for originally and I didn't. Yay! That's right, got a week.
Thanks for coming back and tuning in to the Old Dub Shop. If you do us a massive favour and give us a like and subscribe, I'd really appreciate it, and we'll catch you on the next one.